35 right now. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live as we have the YMCA of Greater Des Moines joining us in studio right now, and looks like we're going to get physical, Jackie.
I'm excited because, Ruth, when we get in towards the colder temperatures and fall and winter time, the idea is to get comfortable. We wrap ourselves in a blanket, maybe sit on the couch, but this is more important than ever to get active, to get going.
That's right.
And the YMCA, obviously a great place to not only help out with community efforts, but get together and work out, but there's some personal training or small group training that people might not know about with the YMCA as well.
Sure. A lot of people come to the Y, they know what they want to do. They want to lift weights, run on the track, do cardio, go to classes, which is great, but sometimes people don't know exactly what they want to do to get fit. They're just starting out in fitness, or they're athletes and they want a very specific training program because they've got a goal they want to reach. Sometimes people are rehabbing from an injury, and so they want to make sure that they have some guidance so they're working out and not re-injuring themselves. And for all of those people and more, personal training or small group training can be the answer they're looking for.
Okay, what's the difference between personal training and small group training? Is there a difference?
Personal training is one-on-one, or sometimes one with a partner. So a husband and wife can do it, or two friends can do it. Would be more personal training. Small group is when you get into groups of 3 or 4 or maybe up to 10 people, and you all want to work out together, whether it's taking a class together or doing the same workout routine.
Is that pretty popular?
It's becoming, becoming a lot more popular because people like working out with their friends. That makes it more fun.
Kind of gives it an extra motivation.
Right.
You get the answer to your
hold
friends.
each other
Accountability,
accountable at
that's
the same
right.
time.
You gotta
'Cause
show up.
If you have a stranger in the class, maybe you're like, oh, that's okay. But if a friend's like, where are you?
That's right.
Okay, I'll be there. Now you have some great trainers, and you brought one with you this morning.
This is Rachel, one of our trainers. She's at the Wellmark Y, also at Walnut Creek.
Okay.
I think you said you're starting a class at South.
So very busy. Wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about your background. When you say you're a trainer, how do we know we can put our health in your hands?
Well, myself personally, I have a degree in exercise science from Creighton University, and then I actually have a certification through the American College of Sports Medicine. I'm a certified exercise physiologist. But the great thing about the Y is that all of the trainers have to be nationally accredited, have a certification that is nationally accredited. So you know that the Y, when they hire people, have gone through that, check the background, make sure they have their credentials, so you're getting all qualified trainers.
People
through the
know
YMCA.
what they're doing, what they're talking about, what the end result is trying to accomplish.
Exactly. They have the education, the knowledge, and the skill set to help people reach their goals.
Wonderful. So if we're just getting started in the world of health and making better people and ourselves, we would want to do a health assessment, correct?
We would. So if you're buying any package of personal training or small group classes, your first session would be your assessment. And that is included free of charge in your package. And that would include a sit down, finding out what your goals are, what you want to work towards, kind of a little bit about your background in fitness so we know what we're starting with. But then yes, also beyond the conversation and finding out the goals, then we're going to do an assessment. We want to find out with the 5 principles of health related fitness, the components, the body composition, your flexibility, your muscular strength, your muscular endurance, and your aerobic capacity, or your cardiovascular health.
Got it.
Okay. So what can we kind of demonstrate this morning with
and how long does that take?
obstacles you've brought
That's
in?
usually an hour appointment, depending on some are shorter, some are longer, depending if you already have a previous relationship with your trainer.
Got it.
But if you're brand new coming to the Y, I would definitely
give it an hour.
Because you want to make sure you're getting all your questions answered. The trainer needs as much information as they can get from you to make a well-rounded program that is specific.
Okay, what's the first step? The first thing we need to take care of is what?
So we're gonna go through a health history, the PARQ, all that, just to make sure you're healthy for exercise. And then we're gonna start with your body composition test. Your body composition test is more than just the number on the scale. It's gonna give you the information about the amount of muscle you have versus
Is that
the
where
amount
they
of fat.
squeeze the fat around your gut like that? And you measure that?
We totally can
I
do
can
that.
pinch a foot. Okay.
But no, we do it either. Most facilities are equipped to do it with bioelectrical impedance scales, which are within the range of 3 to 5% accuracy, so they're a great tool. And that's just going to give us a good starting point to know for overall health. And it's a great tool to measure progress. We want to build muscle, we want to build strength.
Right.
And then we're going to go into the cardiovascular test, which
Okay,
is
she's smiling now, Jackie.
I know, I love it.
I'm going to demonstrate that.
Yes, Jackie's our lovely volunteer for that. And I do have a metronome. So the basic cardiovascular test is the step test.
Okay.
This is a 12-inch step. Typically, you would do a 2-minute test or a 3-minute test. We're just going to do it for a little short time just to get you into the rhythm. The goal is to keep pace with my metronome. And as Jackie kind of played around with it earlier, she says it's a little slow.
It is
slow. When you do it for that 2 minutes or 3-minute mark, it's going to get your heart rate up enough. And I care about how you recover from it.
Got it. All right.
So what moves am I doing on the step?
You are going to step with my tempo, up one, down one, down one.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
So
Like this?
up, down, down.
Isn't this exciting television?
This is great. So
Jackie's going up and down.
This would continue for, as I said, the 2 to 3 minutes, and then I would have you, and we'll end the test, and I'd have you sit right down on the step.
Okay.
And then this is where I would take her pulse. I'd take her pulse for, we'll keep her ladylike with her legs crossed there. Take her pulse for a minute. And this will give me, I'll take the full pulse, and we can find on the chart, which is prescribed by the YMCA of the USA, how fast she recovers down to resting heart rate. So the total beats in this minute will give us a range.
What's a
of where
good
she is
resting
for
heart
health.
rate?
Good resting heart rate all depends on age, age and genetics, but usually around 60.
About 60,
beats.
okay.
60 beats per minute is a very average,
Heart's already pumping.
solid resting heart rate. So I would take this, I would consult my chart and
See
find
where
out
you end up. Okay.
where you're at.
Okay, what's another test you might do?
So then after we're warmed up, that's a perfect one to warm up with. The blood's flowing. We have our flexibility test, which is a standard sit and reach. You probably have done it in grade school PE, sit and reach box. That's going to be a great measure of flexibility. We want to know if there's any muscular issues, if just range of motion restrictions. So that's a great test. But today we're going to focus on muscular strength and muscular endurance.
Okay.
So those 3 tests that we can do for that are either the push-up test,
Okay.
squat test,
Nope.
or crunches. So
Nope.
basically all those tests
Push-ups. Okay.
Push-ups.
Okay.
We like it.
Okay.
We'll do push-ups. So all of those tests are completed. You see how many reps you can do in 1 minute.
Okay.
So we're just going to get you down into good form.
We don't have quite a minute, so
we
don't
gave
have
you a
minute.
mat there,
I
Lucy,
have a
you can
mat.
use.
I brought you a
I'm-
mat.
that's
It's
okay.
all good.
We're good.
Keep
We're
it
good.
front
Okay.
and center.
Okay.
So
Ready?
basically I want full range, chest to the ground, eyes down, good form, and go. So I
Glad he's
time
doing
him.
that.
Wow.
Right?
That's awesome.
And the total
I would
amount
not be
of
able to do that.
push-ups that he could do, which is going to be very impressive. I love it. Love it.
Is that a minute yet?
Yep, in a minute. We're good.
Boom.
So that's your minute.
Okay. That's my abbreviated minute. Okay.
We would use those numbers to also, there's different scales, there's different charts. American College of Sports Medicine, Y of the USA have some great resources there. But also I would use that as a trainer as just a benchmark. Okay,
Right.
he can rock those, but he didn't want to do squats or crunches.
Right.
So we can kind of find where the different
I have to work
strengths
on
and
those then.
weaknesses
The
are.
improvement.
Right, okay.
Exactly.
All right.
So it's definitely just a measure of progress
Got it.
too.
Fantastic.
And we keep it standard. We can do different levels of assessments depending on who's coming to us. An athlete will do a different assessment because they have different goals.
Right.
Right.
But this would be everyone that we welcome to the Y into the personal training would do this basic assessment.
Kind
that
of
also
a standardized idea of what to do.
Here we go, Ruth.
Yes.
What does it cost to have this done, to be part of this?
Okay. Well, for Y members, personal training or small group training is an add-on, but they've kept the rates very affordable. So as Rachel said, your first session's free. One session only, one time is $55, but they have a number of packages that makes it cost less per session.
Right.
So the more sessions you buy, the less the cost per session.
affordable.
Get a group
Yeah,
of
more
them, yeah.
affordable. And then group training can be as low as $7 a class.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like
you,
that.
You get 4 friends together and it can be really affordable.
That's nice.
Wonderful. Well, hopefully you're opening your eyes to the fact that this is available at your local YMCA. If people want more details, do they just call, or what's the best way to get more details?
dmymca.org on our website, or you can call any of your Ys and just ask them about training.
Beautiful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank
All
you
right,
for
we're
coming
getting in
guys.
shape. The temperatures might be going down, but
Okay.
we're warming
We'll
up
keep
our
on doing.
bodies and getting healthy, folks. Thank you, Ruth and Rachel. Thank you for coming in today. Go out and check out your local YMCA.
You can go to
It's time
commercial
get
anytime.
back. All right, we'll be right back with Totally Serious News on CW Iowa Live.